I remember when I would rush death, when I would hope that I guess that this world as it is would end and something new or better would begin. You know, you look at this world and you become frustrated with really everything that goes on that just puts frustrates or just shows that how we're not supposed to live. I don't know if that was confusing. It didn't feel like it came out right. I don't know. I just look at this world so much differently than I previously have. You know, I seriously tell you that I enjoy living in this world. You know, I really genuinely enjoy people. It's crazy to think like that. You know, folks say, hey, look, I do enjoy people. But you know what? I want to go back and recharge and be able to chill and mind my own business as well. You know what I mean? But I can get out there and vibe and you know, I think that's what life is, man. We can have a good time with each other and still be our own people at the same time. And you know, we so caught up in the jealousies and in the feelings that we are doing more or whatever than others. I don't know what it is. I don't know what thoughts every human has when it comes down to being able to freely live in this world. But for me, there's so many of us, man. There's no way, there's no reason for us, everyone, not to be able to contribute in some kind of way. And just learning people and learning what everybody doesn't want kids. Some kids are brought here in some violent ways and you know, then there are things that we don't teach. I don't know, man. You know, I don't know, man. I know my mind goes in many places sometimes, and it probably feels like I'm talking in riddles, because in my head I know like what I'm talking about. And I guess it's for everybody else too in their head, but when it comes down to explaining what they feel this life should be, it gets jumbled. Or maybe people just don't want to hear them. You know, it should be easy, man. We just respect one another, man. We love one another. You know, I ain't trying to say you gotta like people and I, you know, even though I feel that we should do our best to love each other, you know, as we can with the strength that we have. But you know, if you can't, I understand that too. But I don't think we should ever just be dead set on intentionally trying to hurt each other, man. We know what kind of cycle that brings, and yet we don't care. We don't care about the next generation that's got to live through this. Especially when we look on the grand scale. Man, we are such a selfish creatures, man. Humans are selfish, man. And that's just a reality. We are, man. We burn up this earth, man. We in a race to exhaust this planet. Good Lord, that's crazy. We have provided everything we need. Now, granted, now we have to work to get it. I don't know what, you know, we got to work to get it. But man, bless the Lord that he allows the geniuses, you know, and those who are blessed and gifted in those areas to be able to find ways to make things easier. And I call those folks geniuses, man, because in those areas they are. Just like there are those who are geniuses when it comes to working with people, who are gifted and man, and who can just handle situations, thoughtfully and carefully, graciously. Then there are those who can, just, I don't know, man, good with animals, whatever it may be, man. But we all have our place. We all have our role, man. But sadly, we trying to feel everything else. We trying to experience this world in such a way that, I don't know, man. I don't think it's not supposed to be this way. We are the only creatures on this earth that go beyond our need. And even when things become a need, just thinking about, like, man, the way we interact, man, personally, man, I think this is the dopest thing in the world. This has become, for real, like a human, I don't know, man, because it's still, folks say, oh, it keeps us separated, but it's still social, man. You still hearing voices that you would have never heard before in your life. Seeing people that you would have never seen before in your life based on these technologies. And I appreciate that. I do. Some folks yearn for simpler times, but, man. All right. Well, I'm going to sign off on this one.